Hello, hi Charles.
Not yet.
Oh, not yet.
Now we are live with AJAY Bam. Jay's the founder of Vyrill, right? I believe it's pronounced with the
That's correct.
Y,
World.com.
Vyrill.com. Ajay, yeah, I would describe him as an advisor, serial entrepreneur. He's in the SF Bay area. And yeah, it's a video marketing and intelligence platform, Vyrill. For insights in e-commerce, it's powered by in video search. We're going to talk about that one today and other startups that Ajay has started. So Jay, welcome to the pod. Tell us a bit more about yourself and what you're up to.
Yeah, thank you, thank you. And Charles, where are you based?
Oaxaca, Mexico.
Oh, in Oaxaca. Beautiful, beautiful. I was there for the Dia de Muertos last year.
Good place to be.
Uh,
Probably the
Oh
best
my
place in the
God,
world.
one of the best, and the cuisine, of course, tremendous. So yeah, so quick intro on myself. Again, Ajay Bam, CEO and co-founder of Vyrill. I've been in the e-commerce space for 18 years now. Previously built and sold an in-store shopping app company out of Boston. So we built an app where you can scan and bag inside retail stores with your phone. So we send you promos as you walk around the store, and we created faster checkout. So essentially, we cut the lines and improved the basket size. So ended up selling that company. I was the CTO and co-founder for Motive. And then after that, I went to work at Nokia, the phone company, where I helped launch the App Store around the globe. So fast forward, I've been studying online and offline shopping behaviors. Fast forward, I started Vyrill just before COVID, and really the story behind starting Vyrill is very simple. Shoppers are now watching videos, reviews, unboxing videos, how-to videos, and more before they shop, and they're making a lot of videos after they shop. So the problem today is for brands is no one has time to watch videos, right? If you're a brand manager or e-commerce manager, and you get 100 video reviews or testimonials from your customers, who has the time to watch 100 videos, right? So the problem today is twofold. One is time is short. So how can brands take faster actions by understanding video? And then the second big problem is that 95% of the world's video today is not searchable, and hence it's not very useful. So that's on the brand side. Similar problem on the shopper side. Imagine, Charles, you're buying a car. You're on the Renault website, and you're looking for a car with leather seats. I'm looking for a car with child seats, featuring a female driver, male driver, or blue in color. I promise you today you can't find the answer. So car companies or any brand, they're spending hundreds, thousands, or millions of dollars making video, and only 8 to 10% of that video is actually watched and viewed. And the reason is most of that content is not searchable. So a shopper lands on your site, they select a random video. If they're lucky, they'll find the answer. So 90% of the time, it's actually the wrong video, right? And so you're spending all this money. I mean, companies like BMW spend millions of dollars, like 20 to 25 million every year making video. And only 8 to 10% of the content is watched. So there's a ROI problem, and there is a shopper frustration problem. And so that's really the bottom line is we're at Vyrill, we're ready to solve this problem. And
Right.
that's why the word viral, videos go viral.
Yeah. So it's UGC. It's finding consumer produced videos so that the brand can reuse them. Is that what it is?
Okay, so let me break that down. That's a great question you asked. So I'll rephrase that question. So how are you capturing or ingesting videos is how I would put it. So multiple ways. So we help run campaigns to capture video reviews at scale from customers. So on the platform, you can create a campaign via email, SMS, and we generate a QR code for the campaign, and you can share that QR code and email link with your shoppers after a purchase is made, and you can invite them to upload a video, a review or testimonial. And the big problem we have solved is capturing licensing rights to the video, right? So at scale, my vision, we're not an influencer platform. We are a platform to help a brand capture video testimonials at scale for hundreds or thousands or 20 SKUs that you're carrying on your store. So that's first. We also ingest your branded content. We have integrated with YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, Dropbox, Shopify. So we can also ingest all your videos from those platforms to make them searchable and useful. So step one is collecting video. Step two, and this is what our superpower is. So we actually came out of UC Berkeley from the machine learning lab and the Skydeck incubator program there. So for the past 4.5 years, we have been training machines to watch videos. We're one of the few companies in the world that analyzes the audio, text, images and transcription and video in 18 dimensions. We have built our own models. It's not LLMs. And we analyze and rate and rank your video and tell you what's happening, whether the video is good or bad. So examples would be, we analyze the video for sentiment, topic, scene, demographic, diversity, brand safety, product safety, trends, keywords, engagement, object recognition, and so on, right? And we tell you on a scale of 1 to 100 whether the video is good or bad. And you can take fast actions, like instant actions on your video data. So we're saving our brands 95% of time to capture video and understand video at scale. So that's the first two C's: collect and capture.
And what kind of action would I take if there's a bad video out there with my brand?
Yeah, absolutely. So Charles, I'll use you as an example. You have a lot of podcasts, right? So on our platform, you can upload all your podcasts, make all of them searchable. So the problem is, when you have 2,000 podcasts like you do, and I'm just looking for an insight on maybe a founder who has recently raised funding and Series A. How do I know which of those 3,000 podcasts are talking about Series A funding, right? So we would make all your podcasts searchable on our dashboard, and then we have a mechanism for you to publish the content to your site with a video search bar. So now you can add a carousel on top of your podcast, and with the carousel, people can now ask questions, either natural language questions or keywords, and you can instantly make all your podcasts searchable and useful at scale, right? If I know I can instantly find an answer, well, I'm going to keep coming back to your site. So we increase stickiness. So the bottom line is, for e-commerce, brands and retailers can publish content from our platform to the e-commerce site or website or mobile app. And we have a next generation video experience that has solved the holy grail of commerce, which is search, personalization, SEO, video SEO, recommendations, and buy now, right? And so ultimately, the goal is to boost engagement and boost conversions. And conversion can be different things. It can be a purchase. It can be buy. For you, it can be more subscribers for your podcast. So brands can instantly take actions. And so we're speeding up. So now with Vyrill, before you could only watch only 8 to 10 videos were surfaced. Now we changed that to 95 of your videos are now surfaced with search and personalization. So it's a game changer.
And is it in your platform, or can you just reindex all my YouTube titles and YouTube's description,
you
for
can
example?
you can do that. Like, you can upload the videos, change the titles, you can add more tags. Sometimes and we see this, right? Their videos now, I mean, yours has speech, but they're videos without speech. So how do you make that searchable? It's a big problem. So on the platform, you can add tags, or we can add them for you, and you can make all that searchable on your search bar. So really, the ultimate goal is ROI. Like, the moment you have video search, and now we're integrating text search with video search. So when you search for something, I'm looking for TikTok podcast, it will generate your podcast title description search. In addition, it's going to generate the clips. It's going to take you inside the video to the portion of the video that's talking about TikTok or whatever you're asking for.
Right. And how did you get that idea? I understand the niche is quite profitable. Like, video is like the future and the present,
Yeah.
right? Who are your
Yeah.
competitors in that niche also?
Yeah, so a couple of things. First of all, the idea came because the market asked for it, and there's a big problem in the market with analyzing video and understanding it. No one has time to watch videos, right? You just want to find the answer, or both on the brand side and so this is a $15 billion problem, video search, right? So that's the first thing, is that, and that came from my own experience, right? I mean, every time I have to watch a video, recently I bought an LG TV. Setting up the LG TV the first time, the WebOS, was very painful. And to find the exact video for that SKU, for that LG SKU I purchased, was also a problem. I had to open a number of YouTube videos. Wasn't as obvious on the LG side where these videos were in the first place. Like, there was no way I could go on the LG.com webs on the top of the page and ask a question. Hey, show me how to set up my LG XYZ model on the wall, right? So it began because I constantly had to waste my time trying to, and then frustrated. And what happens when you're frustrated, you are now calling LG support. So you're wasting their time. You're wasting my time when I could have just had a self-serve support, right? So anyway, to answer your question, it started with the problem. Now, where the problem stands today in terms of competitors, there are competitors like text review platforms like Bazaarvoice, Yotpo. There are many of them, right? So they're doing text reviews, but they're not doing a video. And the reason they're not doing video is Vyrill superpower, video search. It's taken us 4.5 years to build our own video search, and it's not a trivial problem to be able to analyze a video in 18 dimensions. So in order for you to do video reviews, you need content moderation. To do content moderation, you need to have enabled video search. So I had this idea from the very beginning that you can just, the question in life is, you want to be a Craigslist or an Airbnb? I want it to be an Airbnb where we have a much more sophisticated, intelligent, next generation experience that truly merges AI into the experience, right? So you have text review companies. There are companies that are building video search LLMs right now. The problem with these LLMs are they're primarily developer centric, but more importantly, they're very generic. We are very down in e-commerce with our models. I'll give you an example. Like, we're working on a model right now where, looking at a video or review, we're trying to figure out, are you wearing a medium-sized shirt or a large-sized shirt, right? If it was fashion category, right? So or identifying products in the video, right, as if you're carrying something in your hand, right? So a whole different. We're going very e-commerce vertically deep, if you will, with all things we do. And those are the big differentiators. And most recently, we won a contract with TikTok to help power video reviews for TikTok Shop for 500,000 merchants. It's huge, right?
Right. How did
And
you get that one?
the reason is content moderation. The reason is content moderation. The biggest fear that all brands, retailers, and social media platforms have is accidentally you upload a porn video that has the F word, that has minors in the video. It's unlicensed. It's a fake review. Listen, no one wants to see as much as there is AI video content creation. No one in the world wants to see an AI fake review. You're going to get very upset if 9 of the 10 reviews you just watched were fake, right? You want human generated content. So trust is extremely important. Making sure, so we're making sure that when a video is uploaded, we record that video, we're endorsing it's a human generated content. It's not AI generated fake video, right? So all of these elements are playing into why we're going very deep in e-commerce and building a video search engine and a next gen shopping experience and an insights experience for brands and retailers.
And what's the alternative to TikTok or let's say Facebook for content moderation? Is it internal system or is there
Yeah, I
already a
mean,
player for
honestly,
that?
the best brands do today is some of them, if they have the capabilities, will generate a transcript and try to do a plain just transcript search. And there's more than that, more than just a transcript search. So the alternatives are very few, because ultimately you need computer vision, you need audio analysis, you need text analysis. There's a lot of data. So we generate 5 types of insights: sentiment analysis, which we have built our own model to do that. Go very deep we can do it by product feature, for example, right? Again, it's going very deep in e-commerce, right? We do SEO keyword analysis from video reviews, what people are saying, because what people are saying is also, they might be doing competitor mentions in the audio. They might be speaking about new ways of referencing your product, right? So it can be very helpful for messaging. We also do demographic. It's extremely important that you have people who look like you on inside the video review, right? People like to see people like them buying the product. Or demographic analysis. We do engagement analysis. We give insights on what people are searching, what people are watching. Ultimately, the ultimate metric is conversion, and we're able to give attribution. We can tell you exactly what video and what search result drove purchase, and we can optimize it.
Very interesting. And yeah, that the AI algorithm behind that, are you just chopping off the video in images and feeding it to an AI? What does the backend look
Yeah.
like?
So the backend is extremely it's computing intensive. Let me start there, because video has 4 different tracks: audio, text, images, and transcription, right? Or captions, if you will, right? So then there's an order to doing things, right? It's optimized for cost, speed, and experience. So once the video is in, we break it down into noise, silence, music, speech. Then the speech part is transcribed if necessary, right? Then we apply our NLP algorithms on that. We have multiple NLP, natural language processing algorithms. We have computer vision algorithms to identify the face of the person, age, ethnicity, gender, and so on, or identify if you're carrying, if you're holding a product in your hand, and so on, right? So there's audio analysis for understanding music. Is there a noise in the video, and so on, right? So it's pretty complicated on analyzing a video. It's also complicated on, when you see a video simply published on your site with search, the most important thing is it's optimized to load your site speed in less than 2 milliseconds. That's the most important thing, whether it's a 2-hour video or it's a 10-second video, right? And that also requires significant optimization. We compress the file. We make sure, even the search, if I show you a demo right now, it's fast. It's boom. you're going to
Yeah,
get the results.
you can show me a demo if you'd
Yeah,
like,
absolutely.
and tell you can while you share your screen, tell me how you got that TikTok contract. Was it outreach or did they came to
Yeah, yeah,
you?
yeah. So no, so a couple of things, right? So of course, TikTok has been one of the platforms we integrated with early on because TikTok has changed the world, as we know, since 2 years. And so I actually attended their Dev conference it was in San Jose in September last year. And I met with the shop team because TikTok Shop is their big priority right now. And to be honest with you, TikTok Shop did 10 billion in revenue, something like that, right? In US and in English speaking countries. And so if you think about the TikTok Shop experience, they have videos and they have text reviews. What's missing is organic video reviews. So TikTok was looking at other platforms to help them capture third party organic reviews, right? How do you capture for more content? And so we have nailed how to capture and understand a video review, right? So scale is important, content moderation is important. So we're building a TikTok filter, we're building an Amazon filter, right? So TikTok has 30 rules on what can and cannot go on the TikTok platform, even for a review, right? Has to be less than 3 minutes long. Cannot mention the word Amazon. Endorsing that it's human generated and organic, right? Or as such, right? Many other rules, right? So you can't do, if you manually had to do this, it would take you years, like to do like 100,000 videos. With us, it's instant. It's literally like you'll see as the video comes in, it will tell you right away that's TikTok approved or Amazon approved or Walmart approved to publish content on these platforms, right? And you can imagine the problem is not video. Today there are, if I'm not joking, but there are trillion times trillion videos around the world. The problem is how to utilize them and make them useful.
Right. Yeah, it's a big deal. The 8 years that you've started this company, what the challenges have you gone through, and has it been a linear growth so far?
Yeah, so honestly, like we started the company. I was working on some other adjacent ideas before, but truly we started in 2019, just before COVID timeframe. And you have to just constantly. I would say that first of all, I'm a second-time founder, so my perspective is a little bit different. I also want to build a profitable company that's not AI fluff, right? And so we were very lucky that I met my co-founder, Dr. Barbara Rosario, who is a PhD from UC Berkeley in machine learning and AI. So Barbara and I built the first version of our video search engine. And remember, this was 5 years ago. There were no AI tools. We manually trained and labeled our data, either us or with Amazon Mechanical Turk. There were no tools for a lot of backend tools for AI that exist today, right? And so it was a bit manual. Then over time, I would say between 21 and 23, the AI automation started to happen slowly. And then, of course, we know in 23 LLM, ChatGPT got announced, and that changed everything, right? And these are hard. AI is I think it's a buzzword, but honestly, like true AI is hard. Like it takes time to build your models, understand the true use cases, and then really solve a problem, right? So ultimately, at the end of the day, I believe that video search is a big problem. Leveraging video content is a big problem. So first of all, for me, the biggest thing was identifying the problem, and it wasn't a quickie. So let me just share with you a quick story. When I started the company in 2019 timeframe with Barbara, we thought our initial assumption was brands were very interested in video insights about video reviews on YouTube and TikTok and Instagram and so on, right? So we signed up Porsche, Revlon, some of the AirAsia, some of the early customers. They wanted insights on on the YouTube data. For example, AirAsia wanted to know what destinations were popular. Porsche wanted to know, what were people saying about Porsche racing cars from the racing car events, right? Revlon wanted to know what reviews they were missing on YouTube, right? So what this did was we delivered the insights. Our project would end. It would be a project for 3-4 months to give them insights, and then we would say we really wanted to build a SaaS platform, and we would be like, okay, what's next? Are you signing up? Right? And they'd be like, no, our next project is 3 months after, and that's because market research in a company happens in certain phases, right? And so that's when we realized, that the real problem, and then they would say, oh, by the way, if you showed us conversion and customer acquisition and engagement for our site, that boosting that, we're all in, we'll sign up for a SaaS platform. So COVID happens, and I realized that the real problem wasn't insights, it was search. So I pivoted to build to search and building the first e-commerce experience tool to make all Shopify videos searchable on the Shopify e-commerce site and pages, right? So we became the first company to be truly able to leverage video. And with our next gen experience, I'll show you in a minute what that experience looks like. But with our next generation experience now, we have completely changed how people shop with video content as well, right? So that's when we were able to prove conversion citing. So last quarter, we boosted on average site engagement by 4x for our customers. We increased conversion on average by about 6% because video is extremely emotional. It's people connect with video content because you can see the product, the person, the emotions. So it's a whole different ball game when you put videos on your site.
Yeah, show me that demo. I want to see
I'll show
how
you.
quick it is.
Yeah, very quick, very quick. It'll take literally less than a minute to show you this. Here
Yeah.
we go. Let me see if you can see. I'm showing you a live customer.
Yeah.
So here's an example. So
I
this brand.
actually have that sauce in
Oh, you do? Yeah, it's a very popular sauce.
my
So
drawer.
check this. Check this. Now they have recipes. So think about this. You're seeing all these videos. I might have a question about heat. You might have a question perhaps about the hot sauce, right? So hey, I want to know what videos are talking about heat, because for me, heat is sauce. Heat is extremely important when I buy the product. So before Vyrill, you wouldn't know what videos, right? Now you can instantly find the video talking about heat. If you open this up, it generates the clip right here, right? So now, and you will see you can purchase now directly from the page. So it's a whole new, and we generate highlights. So we generate the video summary. So if you don't have time, you can quickly read the summary of the review or the video, and we generate the highlights. It shows you all the key highlights in the video. So no more, and you can play that clip, right? So it's a whole new next generation experience. I'll show you another example. You're an Oral-B toothbrush site. You want to buy an electronic toothbrush. I'm sure you have a lot of questions. I have a lot of questions. I can search now. I want to know what people are saying about brush, right? And it will instantly find the answer for you, the videos, right? We generate the key highlights on top of the videos, right? If I open the video now, it shows you all the clips talking about brush. So no more now of frustration. You'll find that clip, right? Or if I extend this to an LG TV, my first example, I would have just found the clip talking about the wall, how to mount on the wall, right? So you can see how it generates the summary. So we have solved the holy grail of commerce, right? Which is search, personalization, SEO. So behind the video, we're adding the transcript, the summary, and the tags, and recommendation engine, and buy now, right? And we're also now looking to explore how we can also help surface video content now on LLMs, right? I just have started hearing now that people are discovering now shopping experiences on Perplexity or ChatGPT, right? So we're also starting conversations with the LLM companies on how we can surface that video. You search for a particular topic, well, guess what? Maybe with our summary and everything, ChatGPT can just bring that video with Vyrill, surface that in your search results. So boom, you find your answer. You either buy more, do more with video, and dramatically improve the ROI. So now with Vyrill, as you can see, we can surface 95% of your content now.
Yeah, that seems like a skyrocketing company. I can see the value add there, the time saving, the potential. And these are two of your actual clients, like
I can
Oral-B
share.
and
Yeah, there's many customers in different categories. Electronics. We have a ski boot brand. This is so different categories. Fashion.
Is it a long sell cycle or?
No. So to be honest with you, the good news is most brands that do 5 million plus in revenue have videos, either social content they produce, they have branded content. Amazon now requires you to have at least one video for every product SKU you upload, right? So if you're selling through multiple channels, you are probably making videos, right? So you only need 5 videos to get started with us. So all you have to, it takes like maybe 2 minutes to upload 5 videos. Oh, and here's, by the way, the beauty. If your video is already sitting on YouTube, you don't have to upload a file. You just share the URL, the YouTube URL, the TikTok URL, and we will make it searchable right away, right?
It's very cool.
So is the videos are host sitting on different folders, different platforms. We simply read the file.
That's very cool. I can see the value add here. Where can people find out more about you and Vyrill, AJAY?
Absolutely. So Vyrill.com, VYRI, it's here actually in my on my name here, as you can see on the podcast, Vyrill.com. And I strongly recommend, if you're a brand retailer or a agency or partner, reach out to me, AJAY at Vyrill.com. And also ask for a demo through our site. because seeing a demo, I mean, I showed you half of the demo, which is the shopper experience. But if you check out the backend experience, it's one of the best experiences platforms you'll find out there to capture video reviews, understand them, and leverage them. Right. So ultimately, we want your videos to go viral. That's really the goal. But which is why it's a company name.
There you go. So that was Ajay and Charles for another